Hello and good day everyone, I'm Jesse and today we're going to be taking a look at this projector for $69.99. It's offered by HTLL and they were kind enough to send me a sample to review. I've never received a sample before, so it was actually kind of exciting. In addition, they actually offered to give 2 of these away to my subscribers, and all you gotta do is check the description below for details. I just wanted to say thanks again for your support. And I'm hoping that we can do these kinds of things more often. After the break, we'll check it out. This is HTLL's $70 projector. I'm kind of intrigued to see what this little guy can do. With an LED lamp, it's supposed to offer 20,000 hours of life at 1500 lumens brightness. We'll take a look inside and see what it looks like. It's definitely smaller than I expected. So we have our color instruction booklet telling us all the basic functions, and we have a warranty card. How thoughtful. As for the projector itself, it actually feels pretty solid in the hands. It seems to be made out of almost entirely plastic, but it doesn't feel cheap. We have buttons on the top to control basic functions, and a VGA port, USB, and 1 HDMI. There's an AV, headphone jack, and a rear IR blaster. There's where you plug in the power. And it seems like it has adequate venting. On the bottom, we have a screw hole for a mount. And on the top, there appears to be keystone correction and a basic tilt adjustment. And here's our power cable. Nothing particularly exciting about that. And we have our remote with all the basic functions. They've been kind enough to include an HDMI cable, and we have our basic AV adapter. Here we have our lens cap, and I think this little piece here helps with giving the picture some elevation if it's at a low angle. Let's run this downstairs and get it set up. Here's the HTLL projector on top of my current daily driver, the Simple Beamer GP90. As you can see, it's definitely smaller and quite lighter. Let's get it plugged in and see how it performs. When you power it on, you're greeted with their logo, HTLL. Pressing the source button will let you switch between USB, SD, HDMI, VGA, and AV inputs. Pressing the menu button will give you control over some picture, audio, and clock settings. I currently have this picture blown up to about 90 inches. My screen is set up for 135. But it's still larger than my wingspan. The picture is actually pretty sharp. The colors don't seem to be too bad, and the contrast is reasonable given its sub $100 price point. The fan noise is a little bit louder than I expected, but the internal speakers actually project a decent amount of volume. I would definitely recommend using it in a darker room, as with the lights on, it's a little hard to make out the fine details. While this projector supports up to 1080p resolution, it only displays up to 480p. However, if you're on a budget, you might be able to overlook this for the novelty of having a big screen for such a cheap price. Playing some Smash Bros was a mostly enjoyable experience, and I didn't experience any noticeable lag. I also messed around for a brief moment in Breath of the Wild, just because. If you guys would like to get your hands on one of these, make sure that you subscribe and let me know what your favorite game of 2017 was in the comments below. Thank you as always for tuning into my channel, and be sure to give me your suggestions and feedback so that I can continue to make content that is interesting and enjoyable to you. I'm going to end this video with a side-by-side comparison of the GP90 to the right of this HTLL projector. Keep on gaming, guys, and I'll see you next time.